We come now to another type of subordinate clause. Actually, there are three clauses that we lump together, and we generally refer to them as the cum clauses because all three are introduced by the word cum. Now, you may remember that cum, when followed by the ablative case, indicates either ablative of accompaniment or ablative of manner. And in those instances, cum is translated with. When the cum sets up one of the cum clauses, it can mean different things. It can mean when, because, or although. And depending on that meaning, we call that a different type of clause. So when cum means when, we refer to that as a circumstantial clause. Like when it is raining, I carry an umbrella, indicates the circumstances when I carry an umbrella. Cum can also mean because, indicating a causal clause. You could say, because I am hungry, I ate a hamburger, explaining the reason why you did something. And then cum can also mean although, and we refer to that as a concessive clause where you are conceding a point. Although I did not do well in the class, I still enjoy the subject. So you're conceding a point. Each of the cum clauses uses a subjunctive verb, but that subjunctive verb is translated indicatively. And this was similar, you may recall, to the result clause. So let's take an example sentence here. Take a moment to copy this. Cum Caesar victoriam nuntiavisset, senatus eam laudavit. And when you've done that, underline the cum and the subjunctive verb, and then put brackets around the cum clause. All right, you've underlined cum, you should have underlined nuntiavisset as well, and put brackets from cum through nuntiavisset. And as we look at this, really, we could have translated this either of two ways. When Caesar had announced victory, the Senate praised him, or because Caesar had announced victory, the Senate praised him. The thing with causal and circumstantial is very often difficult to tell the difference. And sometimes you absolutely can't. Sometimes you have other clues in the story or in the sentences surrounding the sentence with the cum clause that would help you figure that out. Sometimes you might have one translation. You might translate when. The person sitting next to you might translate because, and you could both make a good case for that. Now let's try another one. Cum Caesar victoriam nuntiavisset, senatus eum interficere coniuravit. Again, underline the cum and the nuntiavisset with brackets from cum through nuntiavisset. And just given the nature of the words and what they mean here, this is more clearly a concessive clause. Although Caesar had announced victory, the Senate conspired to kill him. It just wouldn't make sense using when or because in this particular sentence. So the cum clauses all use cum and a subjunctive verb. How you translate the cum really depends on the context.